Hello, welcome yogis to our Kundalini Kriya for inner strength. My name is Jill Enticknap. I am lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio with many continued education programs and a 200 and 300 hour Yoga Alliance certified program. It's great to have you here. In today's practice, we are going to build our inner strength. So we will be practicing breath of fire and doing some movements in our bodies that help us to cultivate that strength. Before we get started, we will open up with our opening chant, which is Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. We chant that 3 times. And what that chant means is I bow to my inner wisdom. I bow to the teacher within. And how I interpret that is really giving ourselves permission to do what feels right for us in our practice. Our body, our mind, our inner alignment is our greatest teacher, that inner compass. And so as we move through our practice, we create the space to honor that inner compass. Let's start with that opening chant, rubbing our palms together, getting present, and starting to create that heat. You can close down your eyes and start to become aware of your breath as you inhale and exhale. Plug your thumbs into your sternum. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen from root through the crown of the head, and open mouth exhale. Let that breath go. Let's take 2 more. Big breath in, feel the expansion. Full breath out, feel into that release. 1 more big breath in. Open mouth exhale, let it go. And let's chant, big breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Taking a moment to bow to our teachers who have come before us and bow to that inner wisdom that runs through us. Hands come down onto your knees, and let's open up with Siri Om. Inhale as you bring the chest forward, and exhale as you round the spine back. Inhale as you bring the chest forward, and exhale as you round the spine back. I encourage you here to close down your eyes and focus on this movement in your body, noticing how this movement feels as we start to open up our practice and tune into our body's wisdom. Exhale as you round back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you round back. Inhale as you come forward. Let's change direction. Breath stays the same. Inhale forward, exhale round back. Come through center. Let your palms come palm facing up as we take a couple deep breaths. Finding that stillness and observing the body. As you flutter your eyes open, inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, right hand down, left hand reaches. Inhale, center, exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches. Inhale, center, exhale, right hand down, left hand reaches. Keep going, link your breath to your movement. As you shift from side to side, opening up through the side body, take full breaths. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. In my Kundalini practice, I love to practice with my eyes closed, really drawing my awareness inward rather than having the exterior world staring back, looking into the inner world. Let's go one more time each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pause at the top, bring the palms to touch. Take a deep breath in, lengthen from the tailbone through the fingertips. Hold that breath, activate your Mula Band, squeezing up and in. And open mouth exhales, like you let the hands come down through your energy field, letting the palms come palm facing back up, closing down the eyes, and taking a few deep breaths in observation. We're going to come into some breath of fire. So there's a couple ways that you can come into that breath of fire. One way is to stick your tongue out and pant like a dog as you draw your belly button toward your spine. You're looking for that pump of the navel. And once you feel that motion with the breath, you can close the mouth and do inhales and exhales through the nose. The second way to activate breath of fire is inhales and exhales through the nose. Maybe imagining that you are blowing out a birthday candle with your nose. But what's really important here is that pumping of the navel. Our navel is our space of personal power, of willpower, of strength, of purpose. And so when we pump that navel, we're sending that energy out through the body, building up that inner strength. So we're going to come into stretch pose as we come down onto our backs, flat onto your back. And you're going to maybe bring your hands underneath your low back as you lift your feet, hovering them off, and lift your head, and then activate that breath of fire. Let's let the back come down. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out in release. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. One more big breath in. Full breath out, and we'll come back into that stretch pose. Lift the feet, lift the gaze, breath of fire. Let the back come down. Take a deep breath in. Fully relax with your exhale. And again, big breath in. And exhale, let it go. One more big breath in. Lift the legs straight up toward the ceiling. It's okay if there's a bend in the knees. And then reach your arms up. So we're making kind of a U shape with the body. Let the low back connect to the floor. And we're going to activate breath of fire here. You got it. Keep going. If you need to let the hands and legs down, that's okay. See if you can keep that breath of fire steady, building up that internal strength, building up that heat. Keep going. You got it. Bend into the knees. Let the feet plant on the floor, hip width distance. Let the hands come down by your side, palms facing down. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, allow your body to sink into the floor. A couple more, big breath in. And release. One more big breath in. Let it go. Let's take a moment and let our knees shift from side to side, coming into that windshield wiper motion. Start to heel toe the feet toward one another, letting the knees come wide. Reach your arms up overhead, breath of fire. Let your hands come down. Draw your knees toward one another all the way together. Heel toe the feet toward the edges of your mat, letting the knees stay connected together. Take a big breath in. And with your exhale, allow your body to sink into the floor. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. Couple more. Last one. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees. Gently rock from side to side. Grab the backs of your legs as you rock yourself up into a seated position, coming back into that easy seat. Get nice and tall through the crown of the head. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the hands onto the shoulders, elbows wide, fingers in front, thumbs in the back. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Make it really powerful breaths. I encourage you here to close down your eyes, drawing that awareness inward and twisting through the torso, staying connected to the breath. Find your rhythm. Come back through center. Inhale, lift the elbows up to the ceiling. Suspend the breath. And exhale, let the hands unfold onto the thighs. A big breath in. Full breath out. Big breath in. Full breath out. You can stay exactly as you are, cross-legged, or send your legs out in front of you, or come into your hero's pose, where you shift onto your knees, bringing the feet together, and then sinking your hips back to your heels. Clasping the hands together, letting the pointer fingers stay extended, and crossing the thumbs on top of one another. And we're going to inhale as we come up with the arms, and exhale as we come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Powerful breath, and maybe you close down your eyes and really focus on this movement. I like to call this cord cutting. And how I explain that is as the hands come down, we're cutting into the invisible cords that keep us binded to things, habits, ideas, beliefs that no longer serve us. So we're cutting through anything that holds us back, that weighs us down, anything we want to let go of, anything we want to detach from. Inhale up, exhale down. Get nice and powerful. Take 3 more. Let your hands come down, palms facing up on your thighs. Maybe roll out the shoulders. Allow yourself to sink. Allow yourself to feel into the lightness of the release. And let's shift ourselves off to one side or the other, coming back into that seated position. Maybe take a moment and just kind of pedal out the legs, bringing some mobility into the knees. As you come into that seated position, ground down into your sit bones, get nice and tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. As we come into another breath of fire, movement called Radiance Charger, also known as Ego Eradicator. But I don't believe that we want to eradicate our ego. We don't want to live from it, but it is a part of us. And I don't believe that there is any reason for us to shun or deny any part of us. But I love to call this Radiance Charger because I like to believe that the best parts of me are being activated and radiating from me. That's the energy that I want to move through this world with, is the best parts of me, the parts that I'm most aligned with, the parts that are most authentic. So we're going to tuck the fingers into the pads of the hand and then keep the thumbs extended and lift the arms up. Imagine that you're plugging into your energy field. Close down your eyes and engage breath of fire. Keep going. Maybe you imagine that through the thumbs, you are releasing your willpower, your purpose, your drive, your intention through the thumbs into the energy field, your most authentic self, your inner strength, cultivating that and spreading it out into your energy field, your aura. Keep going with that breath of fire. Keep going. Maybe you're starting to build up that internal heat, knowing that that heat, that fire is your passion, your purpose, your inner strength. Keep going. We're almost there. Take a big breath in, thumbs touch, extend those fingers straight up. As you inhale, suspend the breath, pull up and in with Mula Bandh. And exhale, sweep your hands through your energy field. Let your palms come palm facing up on top of your knees. And take a couple deep breaths. Keeping your eyes closed, take your right hand across to your left shoulder and your left hand across to your right shoulder. And give yourself a squeeze, give yourself a hug. Maybe tucking your chin to your chest and taking a moment to bow to the love and awareness that this practice brings into our being. Take a moment to acknowledge the unconditional love that exists within you, that is your essence, that is the guiding force. Know that you are loved unconditionally. Let's shift ourselves all the way down onto our back for our final resting pose. Maybe you let both hands kind of rest into your heart as you come into this final resting pose. Maybe it feels more comfortable for you to have your hands down by your side. That's absolutely okay too. Let's reconnect to the breath and allow ourselves to have that smooth, calm breath focus here. As we're here in our final resting pose, I'd like to share a little story. When I was 8, my grandfather passed away. And I remember looking around the funeral while we were in the church, and everyone was very sad. And in that moment, a voice came through and said to me, "You have to be strong for others." My 8-year-old brain interpreted that as I needed to turn off my feelings. That's what being strong meant. My 8-year-old brain thought that showing emotion was weakness. When I was 32, I went to an ayahuasca ceremony, one of many. And in that ceremony, I was told that my grandpa's presence was there, the same grandfather whose funeral I was at when I was 8. I went through the ceremony and went home and continued to journal, to reflect, to open myself up to guidance. And at 32, what came to me was that true strength is showing your emotions. True strength is being willing to feel the full spectrum of emotion. That emotion creates color in our lives. It creates depth. It creates diversity. And it's not that we need to allow our emotions to rule our lives, but choosing to not feel them, to stuff them, to ignore them is not true inner strength. Since then, I've been on a journey to understand emotions even more deeply, to lean in when I feel big feelings, as I often do. I hope that this story serves you and frees you and empowers you to feel your emotions more fully, to not be afraid to feel, and to know that emotions are a beautiful part of this human experience. Draw your knees into your chest, gently rock from side to side. Grab the backs of your legs as you rock yourself all the way up, completing our class in that easy seat. Pressing your palms together, tucking your chin down as we close out our practice with the longtime sun blessing. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, taking a deep breath in, full breath out. We'll seal our practice with another deep breath in and one long Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing in this space, for showing up for yourself, for doing this practice, for being open, for being a human on this earth. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.